And then also inviting y'all as we get settled in here to just take a moment to think about what the solstice means to you. And if you think about the solstice, the winter solstice, in one word, just the first word that comes to mind, feel free to write that in the chat when you think about this time of year, this day, this really special moment. And again, for all of y'all tuning in, please find a comfortable seat, find a glass of water, something to write with, your journal, a candle if you have one handy, and a lighter. All right, so we've got rebirth, inner knowing, harsh. Anything else coming through in terms of what you feel inside when you think of the solstice? Nature at its zenith, inward. Beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Yeah, dark stillness. So once again, my name is Casey and Casey Rose. It's such an honor to be here with y'all today. I'm the co-founder of Forma, and we are a community that's based on the passion of building the art of daily practice. And it's been such an honor to collaborate with Catori, the host of this call, and the ones who are bringing us all together here today. Catori, I'm actually dripping in all of my favorite Catori jewelry right now. It's actually my favorite jewelry brand in the whole world. And even if I didn't know the women who are behind this and the people who are doing this and how much passion and intention that they put into this work, it would still be my favorite. So it's really an honor to be here with y'all. Kundalini and the practices that we'll be doing today have genuinely changed my life. And the more that I dive into these practices, the more that I go into the daily practice of it and showing up for myself in these moments of the morning or the evening, and to be able to be in more ritual with myself, especially during profoundly important moments like the solstice. It's really just changed my life in so many ways and allowed me to bring a lot more presence and, um, yeah, just confidence into my life. And so it's such a blessing to be able to share this work with you all. So, just to give you a little bit of an update or a little guidelines on what we're going to be doing today, I'll give us a little bit of an introduction to the practice and what we'll be doing today. We'll talk a little bit about the solstice and the seasons. Then we'll go into a Kundalini sequence, a breathwork sequence, a spinal warm up sequence that will open and that will really get our spine moving and our breath moving. It will start to open us and give us energy. And then we'll go into a short journal practice where we'll be doing some visioning for the season ahead. And then we'll go into a Kundalini Kriya or meditation set, which is for prosperity and abundance. And it's for calling in and bringing forth prosperity and abundance in all forms of our life. And, as we know, true prosperity comes from within. It's something that radiates outward from within. So if we can cultivate this abundance, this fire, this light within ourselves, especially during the darkest time of year, it's a light that just can't go out. So then we'll close our practice with a short grounding meditation. And I think this is going to be a really potent and powerful evening together. So we'll just go ahead and get started. So what I want to just really begin with today is a little bit of a grounding into the solstice and into this time that we're in right now. Most of us here, it seems like all of us who have written in the chat so far are in the Northern Hemisphere. So this is the time of year when the days are the shortest and the darkness is the strongest. And some of the teachings that I am a part of, we call this time the time of the obsidian mirror, which is the time when it's the things that are often masked by the light when we're surrounded by light all the time come forth. Maybe it's the things that we have hidden inside of us or the things that we choose not to look at sometimes or that we like to avoid. And I think that there's been such a powerful understanding or a misunderstanding of darkness in our culture. We so often see darkness as something to avoid or something to be afraid of or something that doesn't feel good. You know, we want to go back into the light. We want to turn the lights on. And this practice and what we'll be doing tonight is really an encouragement to be able to be present with the darkness and the light that resides in all of us, and to be able to see this time of darkness as a really potent area, a source of rebirth. You know, if we think about darkness, if we think about the void, that is the ultimate feminine energy. It is the ultimate energy of creation. You know, the seed of creation comes from the darkness, from, you know, deep within the earth, from deep within the void. So we can see this time as a space for renewal. Darkness can be renewal. It doesn't just have to be something that we turn away from or shy away from. And even if it's things that are coming up that are difficult to be with, there can be a lot of beauty in that as well. And so, as we're coming together to celebrate this time, to honor this time, and to come into presence with this time, I'm really encouraging all of us here tonight to be able to be present with whatever is coming up for us, whether it feels dark or whether it feels light. And as we start to cultivate our practice and as we start to build up the potency of our light, we'll have this radiating feeling that will come from within. And so, really excited to share it with y'all. So, I'm going to go into a little bit about Kundalini and the practice of Kundalini. Just really quickly, I'll give you an overview. So Kundalini is something that spans across all cultures. It's simply an energy. It's like think of it as an electrical current that runs through your body, every cell of your body. And in different cultures, in different spaces of the world, they're called by different names. So in Tibet, it's called tumo fire, which is a very ancient form of breath work that has since been transformed into the Wim Hof style of breath work. So that's an activation of Kundalini. In Qigong, they call it your Qi, your prana, your life force energy. It's all really the same thing. And Kundalini is like we think about it, it's that fire that we feel inside when we feel this like creative pulse, when we feel sensual, when we feel alive, when we feel vibrant, when we feel like a rippling or a vibrational feeling in us. We've all felt that, even if we're dancing or just feeling really this pure fire energy. That is Kundalini. So the practices that we'll be doing tonight are very ancient. They've been practiced for many, 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 many years and have been proven to be able to unlock some of this energy. And really, the energy that resides within us, it's like we have all these different meridians in our body. Chinese medicine, a lot of different cultures will talk about the meridians of our body. And what we're going to be doing is helping to unlock some of those meridians and helping to help the current of energy move a little bit more smoothly. So we'll begin by doing a spinal warm-up, which will just be simple breath work blended with some spinal movements. So we'll be awakening all 26 vertebrae. And Kundalini, they often say that age is measured by the flexibility of the spine. So to stay young, stay flexible. So this will be something that will increase the fluid, the cerebrospinal fluid through our spine. And many report that they just feel a lot more clear. They'll feel just a greater sense of ease, and it helps us with our memory as well. So we'll do the spinal warm up, and then we'll go into some meditation, and then we'll go into the Kriya, which I'll describe right before we do it. So are there any other questions before we begin? Is anyone here? I see some friends here who have definitely done Kundalini before. Is anyone here new to Kundalini? Okay. Well, if you feel open to it, I encourage you all to turn your cameras on. It can feel a little bit overwhelming at first, but we're all in this together so that we can be in this virtual container, in this virtual space of practice together. Okay. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to scoot back. And let's begin by finding a comfortable seat. If you feel okay sitting on the ground with your legs crossed in easy pose, please do that. If that doesn't work for you, you can find yourself on a chair or even on the edge of your bed. But as long as your hips can be grounded and your spine can be straight and strong. Let's all begin by closing our eyes and taking a deep breath in through the nose and out the mouth. Taking another deep breath in through the nose and out the mouth. And just taking a moment here to give thanks. To give thanks for this day. To give thanks for all that we already have. To give thanks for the winter, for the darkness, for the ultimate cycles of life and all that we no longer need, to let it decompose, to let the natural cycle of life and death begin and end. Taking a deep breath and giving thanks for our health. And I'm going to invite you now to call all of your energy back to yourself before we begin our practice. And what that means is see if you can leave your worries, your to-do lists, your relationships, your frustrations. See if you can just leave those things at the door for the next 45 minutes so that we can be here in presence together. So take a moment to call all your energy back to yourself. Give anything away that is not yours. And taking one more deep breath in through the nose and out the mouth. So now we'll begin our spinal warm-up. Can you all hear the music? Yeah? Okay. So sitting in cross-legged, your spine is straight and strong, your lower belly is tucked in, your heart is expanding outwards, your chin is slightly down, your shoulders are relaxed. And we'll begin by just making big circles with our spine. Inhaling as we flex the spine forward, exhaling through the nose as we flex the spine back. We're inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. This is a rhythmic motion, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. You can move in a circle to the rhythm of the song, taking deep and full breaths, feeling all the little fibers in your spine beginning to wake up. With each breath, just giving a little bit more of yourself, giving a little bit more of your presence. Inhaling and exhaling, big full circles. Imagine yourself creating perfect circles with your spine. And then switch directions, inhaling and exhaling. Rhythmic motion, deep and full inhalations and exhalations. Back to center, deep breath in through the nose, suspending the breath. And exhale out the mouth. Now we'll be inhaling as we flex the spine forward, exhaling as we flex the spine back in a rhythmic motion, in and out through the nose. You can breathe in and out to the rhythm of this song. Inhale, exhale. And see if you can imagine yourself breathing in and out of your heart space. Seeing if you can bring a little bit more fullness and depth into your breath. Inhale, exhale. You can breathe to the rhythm of the music or to your own. You can slow it down as long as it's in a rhythmic motion. Back to center, deep breath in through the nose, suspending the breath in at the top. And exhale out the mouth, relax and let go. So we're moving consecutively up the spine here, awakening all 26 vertebrae. So for our next exercise, we'll be having our arms at parallel position, parallel to the ground, front four fingers in front of the shoulders, thumbs to the back. Inhaling through the nose as you rotate your upper spine to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. This is an isolated movement of just the upper spine. You don't have to worry about moving your head or your neck. Inhaling and exhaling, full and deep. Keep breathing a little more deeply here, breathing in this rhythmic motion, unlocking your spine. Back to center, deep breath in through the nose. Suspend the breath. Feel your body pulsing, feel your body vibrating, feel all the energy already moving throughout your body, the heat that's starting to rise in your body. And exhale out the mouth, relax. Beautiful. Now next we'll be doing breath of fire. So if you're on the first couple of days of your cycle, please just do long, deep breaths here. Also, if you're pregnant, please just do long, deep breaths. We'll be having our arms out in front of our knees here. Shoulders are relaxed, lower belly tucked in, heart expanding outwards, chin slightly down. Breathing in and out of the nose and even in and out breaths, and you're pumping your lower belly. So it looks like this. You're feeling your lower belly moving like a bellows going in and out. Okay? So taking a transition breath in through the nose and out the mouth. Eyes are closed, internal gaze to your third eye, and begin breath of fire. You can breathe to the rhythm of the music, even in and out breaths, pumping that lower belly. You're rapidly detoxifying your blood. You're cleaning out your blood right now. Breathe with power, breathe with force, but don't force it too much. Just be strong in your breath. Keep breathing here. Now stay in breath of fire and move your hands to goalposts with your hands, your pointer and your thumb in this mudra, and just keep breathing in breath of fire to the rhythm. Eyes are closed. And then deep breath in through the nose, suspending the breath in at the top, arms come overhead, thumbs touch. Holding the breath in at the top, suspending the breath and bringing in your pelvic floor like you were trying to stop yourself from peeing. Bringing up and in your pelvic floor, internal gaze right there into your third eye as you continue to hold. And exhale, slowly letting the arms come down to relax. Hands coming down on either side of you. Beautiful. And we'll do one more activating breath here in this final warm up. So we'll be breathing in and out of the mouth for this one with our mouth in an O shape like this. So we'll be breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. This is another, you're flexing the spine just like we were doing before. We're making the movements just a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger now. Breathing in and out of the nose. Make this movement big. Take up space. Allow yourself to take up space here. You may start to feel some resistance in your arms and your body. You may be like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. See if you can breathe past that resistance. Trusting in the strength of your body. Feeling the heat rising through your body. Feeling the vibration, the energy, the Kundalini rising. A few more seconds here. Really breathe deep and full. And back to center. Take a deep breath in. Arms are outstretched to the sides, suspending the breath in at the top. Pelvic floor up and in, again, like you were trying to stop yourself from peeing. Bringing that energy up and in, your lower belly up and in, your internal gaze right there to your third eye. And exhale, let the arms come down, relax. You can even just shake it out a little bit. And then we'll be doing just some gentle neck rolls to the right. And to the left. And back to center, taking a deep breath in through the nose and out the mouth. One more deep, deep, deep breath in through the nose and out the mouth. So now we've done just a simple spinal warm-up. We are starting to awaken the body. We're starting to awaken the Kundalini, awaken that inner flame that is within all of us. I'm going to turn down the music, and now is going to be a great time for you to grab your journal or whatever it is that you have to write with. Okay, take a sip of water, grab your journal, and we're going to be journaling here for about 6 to 7 minutes. And This is a time where, we're in the solstice. Some would consider this the new year, certainly the beginning of a new season. And in many cultures around the world, the winter is associated with our ancestors, with wisdom, with death, um, with the carrying of the wisdom of our ancestors and of what came before us, and also the time of just letting go of what we no longer need, of what no longer serves us, of what we've been holding on to, so that we can cultivate and plant our seeds with an open space, and so that we can cultivate our soil, nourish our soil, so that in the spring we can plant the seeds and they can bloom. So this is a space to empty. This is a space to renew ourselves, so that in the spring we can plant and that we can grow and we can bloom. So we're going to be doing 3 different really simple journal prompts right now. These 3 prompts, I've left them fairly open on purpose, and I really trust, I'm encouraging you to trust in yourself to just free write whatever it is that's coming into your mind to write. You don't have to think about it too much. You can write bullet points, you can write a poem, you can even draw a picture. Just trust whatever it is that's coming into your mind. We just moved a lot of energy through our body. Our minds, when we're clear, we're detoxified a little bit. So now is a really good time to be in a space of meditative writing. So we'll do about 2.5 minutes per prompt, and we have 3 prompts. So the first prompt is quite simple. It's just, this winter, I say yes to dot dot dot. So this winter, I say yes to. I'm going to put on a song. About 1 more minute of writing here. If you feel complete, just see what else wants to come out. Keep writing for 1 more minute. Okay, wrapping up. And this next prompt is, this winter, I say no to dot dot dot. So I have another 2.5 minutes here. This winter, I say no to. About 1 more minute. Okay, wrapping up. And then finally, for our last prompt, um, really encouraging you to close your eyes for a second before you begin writing. And again, to just trust whatever starts to come out. Um, and we're tuning back into our flame, our creation, our sensual energy, our force, our magnetism, that little flame that is within us, our light that is always here. And in this prompt, my question for you is, or the prompt is, my inner flame is asking me, dot, dot, dot. My inner flame is asking me, dot, dot, dot. So tune into that inner flame, your source energy, and see what it has to tell you right now. About 1 more minute here. Okay, wrapping up our last few minutes or our last few seconds. And when you're done, you can go ahead and set your writing utensils to the side, but carry this last prompt with you, actually all three of them with you into this meditation, really feeling into your body. What are you bringing in? What are you calling in? What are you saying yes to? Like full body yes. What are you saying a hell no to this season? What is your flame? What is your fire? What is it asking of you? What does it need from you? How can you cultivate this flame so that when everything is dark around us, when we have those dark days, those dark moments, that we can always tune into this ever expanding and ever present inner flame. So now we're going to go into the meditation part of this experience. Kundalini meditation is not like a normal meditation. This is going to be very active. There's going to be a lot of movement. It's 11 minutes long, so it may seem long in the moment, but it's only 11 minutes. I'll show you how to do it. We're going to be moving our arms above our head and chanting aloud if you feel comfortable, or to yourself if you don't feel comfortable chanting aloud, a song, and you'll just chant along with the song, Sat Nam Wahe Guru. And it's a Sanskrit saying. It has a lot of different meanings, but some are, I bow to the divine teacher that brings me from darkness into light, bowing to the teacher within ourselves, to the oneness within all things. It's a very beautiful mantra that doesn't necessarily have any religious connotation or anything like that. So you can just think of it as singing or sharing ancient words of prayer. So this meditation we're doing is called the Gyan Chakra Kriya, and it is, again, as I shared, around bringing in prosperity and abundance. And how it does that is it builds our arc line, which is this measurable form of energy, 3 feet in every direction all around us. So it opens the heart, it strengthens this arc line, this energy that's around us all the time, so that we can handle challenging situations with a little bit more ease and grace. And it aligns us to this frequency of abundance and prosperity because it opens our hearts, it adjusts our magnetic field. So I've been doing this meditation every day for the past couple of weeks, and I'll be sharing it in our cohort of collective practice. And it's so incredible. And it's definitely a little bit challenging at first, but just really stick with it and trust in your body. And if you need to take a break, allow yourself to take a break and then come back into it as soon as you can. So I'm going to sit back and show you how it goes. It's very simple. So you're just, again, seated where your spine is straight and strong. You're going to be moving. Your hands are going to be in this mudra, just like this. And you're just keeping your hands above your heart at all times and just making this motion, okay? It's really simple. It's just this. And then I'm going to put on the song and we'll begin chanting aloud or to yourself, Sat Nam Wahe Guru. Okay, and we'll be here for 11 minutes. Really stick with it. It's very powerful. Okay. Can you all hear the music? Yes? Yeah? Okay, great. So bringing your arms above your head, keeping your hands above your heart, and along to the rhythm, you're just moving your hands in this motion, and then inviting you to begin singing along with the song, aloud or to yourself. Your eyes can be closed or open. Your spine is straight and strong. Your heart is expanding outwards. Reminding you to bring into your awareness your yeses, your nos, your flame. As we're cleaning our arc line, we're opening our hearts. Stick with it. Stick with the movement. Keeping your hands above your heart. Your arms may start to get tired. See if you can chant and sing past the resistance, trusting in the strength of your body, allowing yourself to get into a bit of a trance here almost. Just stick with the rhythm. You can move your body however it wants to move, keeping your hands moving. Keep the chant going. Imagine yourself cleaning your auric field, or just anything, all the energies, all the things around that you just want to let go of for the winter. The things you're ready to clean and clear, just imagine them just washing away. And stick with it. Stay with it. If you're singing this aloud, bring even more presence into your voice and see if you can sing it from your belly, not from your chest or your throat, but really bring the voice out from your navel. Trusting in the strength of your arms, your body, feeling the heat rising, the flame igniting. Now see if you can bring a little bit of pleasure into this experience. Even if you're feeling a little frustration or want this to be over, or if you're loving it, see if you can bring some pleasure into your body, some sensations into your body as you're doing these movements and chanting this mantra. We're getting close to finishing here, so stay with it, stay in the movement, bringing back your yeses, your nos, connecting back to your inner flame yet again. Okay, now go double time. Move your arms in double time while continuing to chant. Last few seconds here, give it your all. Beautiful. And now to end, raise your hands up above your head, taking a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Inhale through the nose, keeping your hands where they are, suspending the breath, and then moving just from left to right like this. And back to center, and exhale slowly, 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 letting the arms come down, relax. Hands touching on either side of you. Eyes are closed. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Suspending the breath, bringing your root lock up and in one more time. Pelvic floor, lower belly, internal gaze, the space between your eyebrows, holding the breath. Relaxing all your face muscles, your shoulders, your chest, and exhale, relax. Beautiful. Now let's just sit here together to complete and close our practice. Very important after we move Kundalini to ground. So just paying attention to the rhythm of your breath and feeling the weight of gravity pulling you down. For every cubic foot of our bodies, there's over 62 pounds of weight on us. That's the weight of gravity for every cubic foot of our body. It's a lot of weight. Feel that weight, feel that heaviness pulling you down, grounding you into the earth, grounding you here into this moment, into the right here and the right now. You can even imagine a cord of light or an anchor or tree roots growing down from the base of your spine all the way into the center of the earth. Letting your imagination be free here. Grounding, grounding, grounding you here into this moment. And then to close, inviting you to send out a wish of love, of peace, of liberation to someone that you love. First person that comes to mind, someone that you love. Sending out a wish of peace, of joy, of liberation to yourself. in the season to come and the seasons to come after that. And sending out a wish of peace, of love, of liberation for all of those who are suffering and who are hurting. Holding them in our thoughts, holding them in our prayers. As we continue to be in our practice, as we continue to come together in these ways of ritual and of gathering and of community, we can begin to heal step by step, day by day, so that we can be an example of the change that we want to see. So finally, to close, taking one more deep breath in and out the mouth. And just saying thank you to yourself for showing up to this moment. You can open your eyes if they're closed. Thank you to Catori for having us here. And thank you all so much. I hope that you feel a little bit activated. I really hope that you return back to your journal prompts, maybe even tomorrow on the official solstice, and seeing where you can take these intentions that you built for yourself. And yeah, Holly, is there anything you want to share?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Holly. I'm the founder of Catori. So grateful, Casey, to host you. And I'm just like trying to come back a little bit, but that was so
Oh, yeah. That
incredible.
is something I will say. It may take you a little while to come back, so be gentle with yourself. We just moved a lot of energy and it may not seem like we did. And please feel free to write in the chat how you're feeling right now. And if you want to say after, if you have any questions, I just want you to know I'm here for any questions that you may have about the practice or myself. Um, but yeah, please feel free to share. Yeah.
Something that I wanted to say as well is just that, Casey has this beautiful offering through Forma of these cohorts. And I met Casey, I met you like a year ago about on New Year's last year here in Santa Fe. And I ended up joining one of these cohorts and in the spring at a really difficult time in my life. And it was so powerful and transformative to be able to do these practices every single day. And, it's 40 days and you do the practice every day for 40 days in the morning as a ritual. And it was just such an incredibly profound experience for me. So part of the reason I wanted, to bring you here for the solstice was to be able to share this. And just so everybody knows, we will be posting the recording on our journal. So you can come back to this practice and practice it like daily for the next couple of weeks or whenever you want. You'll be able to come back and do this practice. And Casey actually there's a new cohort starting soon that we wanted to also share, because it's just such a beautiful community, and there's a handful of different practitioners offering different things that you can choose from. So Casey, please share with us like a little more about that, and just so everyone has that information.
Yeah, totally. I'll just share in a few seconds so that we can all move and continue on with our evening. But yeah, I'll actually be sharing a version of this meditation that we did. So if you're interested in this, bringing in more of this energy into your life in the winter and doing a daily practice for 40 days, I'll be sharing this Kundalini sequence. And yeah, there's an incredible community, so many incredible people and teachers. And tomorrow is our last day of early bird pricing. We're a community grassroots project, and um, having this community is so important to us. And we also want to make it accessible. So we have early bird pricing until the end of the day tomorrow, and also an option where you could do like a discount and buy another one for like your mom or your partner or your lover or your best friend, and go on this journey of daily practice together and be able to hold one another accountable in the process. So more info on that in the email that will be coming out tomorrow. But truly, thank you all so much. And
I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna
going to stick
say,
around here until everyone's gone too. So
yeah,
if
and
you
I'm
want to
gonna
talk.
just say one more thing too, about this. It was really beautiful because part way through the practice, I went to Hawaii. I was in the Big Island. And there were people in the community that were like around me. So we actually were able to get together and practice together too. So that's like really cool because there's actually people all over the world.
Oh yeah, that's right. You met with someone from the community on the Big
Yeah.
Island. That's so
Yeah.
that yeah, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. So
That's
it's really
amazing.
incredible because there's people kind of everywhere and it's really
There
beautiful to
are.
do it with your
Yeah.
partner or with a friend. And just like hold each other accountable. And, it's a really incredible practice. And also, isn't there a little discount
Oh
for
yeah.
breaking?
Yes. You just put in Catori at the checkout and you'll get 20% off. And so it's basically like $50 off if you get it before the end of the day tomorrow. So yeah, yeah. Um, Anything else? Any questions? Does anyone want to unmute themselves or share anything? Tyler, I saw you on the Big Island. Awesome. Tyler's actually coming to a trip that we're hosting in Mexico in a couple weeks. So hi. Hmm. Okay, if there's a link, yes, here I can even just put it here. If you want to check it out now, let's see. There you go. That's our homepage, and you can just click on collective practice, and everything will be there that you need.
Yeah,
Thanks,
and
everyone.
also we'll be sending out an email with the link to the practice that we post on the journal. The code will be there, the links will be there, the practice will be there. So you'll all get a link to that tomorrow or tonight, either tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And Casey, I had one more question. Is this
sure.
practice best in the morning or in the evening
I would
usually?
say it's good for really any time, but it I would say it's best in the morning because it's very energizing. And it like brings your energy upward when at night you kind of want to be bring your energy down. But it's good for any time. But when I do it in the morning first thing when I wake up.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Hmm.
Thank you so much. It was so
Yeah.
sweet to have you and to do this beautiful practice with
Yeah.
you.
Such an honor to be in this space of prayer and ritual with you all. And thank you to Katori again for caring so much about community and the rituals and everything that you create. It's just so beautiful. So thank you.
Thank you, Em.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Woohoo. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.